Bloody hell, we did it. Should have done it. Yeah, we should have done this beforehand. Hello, everyone.
Not our strong point.
No. I'm surprised I managed to do this.
What was the count say how many people are on?
12 in.
Oh yeah, 12. It says one Matthew Robinson. That's a tough one, really, because I've only ever employed one person, which is this one here. It's not really what you want; it's what, if you get a job or something, it's what they're paying. Basically, you can't really dictate how much you want. I don't think I suppose it's just whoever employs, isn't it?
Whoever employs you and whereabouts you are as well.
It's not like a grafter, though.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's Jim. Hi, Jim.
Evening, Jim.
One of our regulars. Long time regular. Let's let me get a drink. Hold the fort.
I'll do my best. So, what is it we've had planned for today? I found out about this an hour ago.
Right.
What do we have planned? Is there anything we have planned?
Shoot the breeze. Just chat.
So we have no plan.
We're going to show them the tool holster.
Oh yeah.
Because that was on Instagram. People were asking about it. So we're going to show them properly.
Okay. So we'll be showing off the tool belt in a bit, I think. Brick and Block Solutions. Good evening from Ireland. Good evening. Good evening from the UK. 1 second. Yeah. Just want to say love the channel. Keep it up. Well, thank you very much, Robert. Keep up the good work. Thank you. We'll do our best. All right, Ozzy. Kind of both, really. We're waiting on the scaffold for our site work, which is meant to be done tomorrow. But that's what they've said. So
It's a new firm starting tomorrow. The third firm since July.
Oh, the third firm since July starting tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. This site's not been particularly good with the scaffolders. We'll say that much. The brickies who were working opposite us, they were all loaded out ready, and then the scaffolders came saying, "Take it all off. We've got to take it down." And then that's what they got left. So we'll see if this scaffold firm's any better.
There's 2 other gangs waiting on the scaffold before us, so I can't see ours being done first.
Yeah, there's a load of gangs waiting, so it's like I'll believe it when I see it. They kind of they tell you what you want to hear on this site a lot, really. But yeah, and we did a bit of overboarding today on just one side of fence. It was what 70 boards.
Yeah.
Not 70 boards, so nice easy hours work.
There's two other biggish fencing jobs priced up to do.
Yeah, and we've got 2 more fencing jobs priced up. We're doing a wall tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a wall to do tomorrow as well.
You're filming that.
Yeah. So
cheers.
We've got a bit lined up.
I didn't really want to drink. I just wanted to get the cup out.
Shamelessly plugging in. Good evening from Japan.
Wow, good evening.
Frank, I'm all caught up here.
Right.
Oh, no, good evening from Phil as well.
Hi,
Good evening,
Phil. Another regular. Hi, Phil. Team Awesome.
Jack, good evening, Alex. How's it going? Really enjoying the videos. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you. Well, it's all him. I'm just the cameo every now and then.
No, the video. The hard work's the bricklaying, not the videos.
Well, again, that's all you. Do you give priority to site work or private jobs?
It's a bit of that.
Yeah, like sometimes if like where the garage we were doing on the video that went up today, that was like a priority 1. It needed to be up to finish off the rest. So
they were waiting for CMLs, weren't they?
Yeah. So it depends on like how much of a priority the site work is, because we prefer to go and do the
I
foreign
prefer
jobs.
to jack in the site altogether, but it's just keeping us going at the moment.
Yeah, we
It's so much hassle, so much hard work for very little reward.
yeah.
It's soul destroying, to be honest. You'll see we filmed this plot we're on now, and there's the sides were up to joist on the inside, weren't they? Block work was up to
Oh, what
joist.
we're on now, yeah.
Outside was up to scaffold height, but we had the front and the back to do. Which the back wasn't too bad, but the front was an absolute pain.
The front, it's just an outside. It's a
front porch
and toilet, and you'd think that shouldn't take long, and it took us 3 days because it's just
cuts, windows,
It was
meter
just
boxes.
faff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And like, as I'm sure people would probably know, working off somebody else, it never works.
No.
Like the levels were not, the levels were off. When you strung a line through, it was going to the next postcode.
Yeah.
So that was on your side.
That wasn't the bricklayers, that was the foundation bricklayers. It didn't line up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a nightmare to try and fix. Hopefully on this next lift, it's all us then, so it should go a bit smoother.
The murder lift. It's a nice one to take over on.
You must have a good relationship with your father and son to work together and live together. My brother would have ended up killing each other, even though we were best mates.
It's all fake. It's all in the editing.
Yeah. But when we hug, we have to hug in so people don't think we're at each other. Hope we're getting better than weather. Back to snow up there.
It's not going above 3 today, Jim. It's been a bloody cold wind for the last couple of days.
Yeah, it's been very sunny, but it's been getting colder and colder.
Yeah.
Snow will probably be coming up here next.
Yeah.
Knowing our luck.
It's Changi. Hi, Changi.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Hi, it's Mark. Hi, Mark.
Well, I'm surprised that we've started this quick, because last time because we had it set up, which is what we had last time, and as any of you remember, that was a disaster. We ended up having to set up a new one on the iPad, and everyone was on the one waiting for us.
Yeah.
And we were.
I fixed it this time. I got it pretty quick.
Oh.
I just want to know how Changi does it on the GoPro, because I can't get that set up. I need to work that out, because this is crap, this camera. I want to get the GoPro going.
Any tips for starting out on your own jobs instead of site work?
So yeah, it's tough on that, because we have a lot of work. Well, we did a lot of site work, didn't we?
Yeah.
We've got enough private work, but not enough to go full time. Just be prepared to put a lot of time in visiting people and talking to them and pricing jobs up, and not always getting a job. They don't always get back to you when they don't want the job doing. So I'll be prepared for a lot of disappointments. But when they go well, they go well. And
double check your counting and your adding up and how much things are going to be, because
I
don't trust his math anymore.
Oh.
So just double check what you'll be booking and buying and all that. So you don't end up out of pocket.
The worst things about mixing the two is taking stuff in and out of the van. And I guarantee whatever job we go on, we'll forget something. Like today, took the nail gun and forgot the nails for the nail gun. Got Alex's nails and forgot my nails. Luckily, they're on our estate, so just walk back and got them. But usually, I'm driving back home, aren't I? Yeah. For stupid things.
I think it's been for a month now. Every time we've done a off-site work, he's left me
to do something. I got the message when I was editing the other night.
Yeah, I sent him a stranded message.
What's this one? Construction has been locked down over here since Christmas.
Bloody hell! So
private work.
Well, they're taking it more seriously down there, then, aren't they?
Much easier to get work out of the sites. It's definitely obviously doesn't work on our site then.
Yeah.
Sore subject that. Snowed in today in Huddersfield. Bloody hell. Bob the Bricky. Hi, Bob.
All right, Bob.
Hi, both. Awkward extension building with DPC and concrete. Is there a video above DPC? There's 4 videos from that, actually. We've got up to date. Oh, no. Mum's on.
Oh.
We've got a video up to DPC. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. I've just edited all these, and we've got videos, the concreting, because we did that ourselves, and then there's we did the next bit in two days. So we've got up to pretty much scaffold height, and then we've got topping off. But I managed to find another bit of dodgy time lapse again, so that needs sorting out. So I might have to scrap a load of the footage, which is the last bit. But we'll have to see if I can salvage any of it. The perils of a YouTube bricklayer. Something wrong with the GoPro again. No. There's a lot of money in patio work. Look out for Johnny Barr, Bristol. Oh, we're a long way from Bristol.
Spot on, Alex. Making sure you haven't missed out on something really obvious when pricing the jobs is key. Yeah, because he was pricing a fence, and then he's like, "That doesn't look right." He forgot to price in the boards.
The freaking boards, the main part.
Yeah.
I've priced a job and forgot to price for labour for the bricklaying.
So just keep on that.
Yeah. I've actually done myself a template now and I'm pricing a job with a list of everything that I need for a job. And I go back to that template now, so I don't keep missing things out.
Well, how far away from home would we say is the furthest we would go out?
Who said that? What's James? Oh, shit. How far from home? Prefer to work? I'd say 10, 15 miles. The reason being, I've just spent 10 years doing foundations, travelling a lot. Blackburn was last, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was 260 miles a week. But it doesn't sound a lot, but that's 260 miles a week, but that's also nearly 2 hours a week in the van, per day in the van. So that's 10 hours, that's a day's work, sat in the van, earning nothing, getting fed up with all the dickhead drivers on the M6. And just that's one of the reasons why we came to this site. It's a mile. No, it's a mile and a half from our house. And all right, I get a hassle trying to get paid, but we're home in no time, and that makes a big thing. That makes a big difference. Makes a big difference to up there.
We're going to get an extra hour in bed.
Oh yeah, more time at home.
No wonder we have no money. Just ignore Mum.
Colin's on.
Oh, all right, Colin.
Hi, Colin. How you doing, well, mate? Over there in Rochdale.
Done exactly the same thing once, Steve. No labour charge. Luckily, the client was honest. We had a laugh about it and red face.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It always helps if the customer understands. And they probably realise why the quote was so cheap.
Yeah.
I was forever undercharging for jobs, and I couldn't work out why every time I did a job, but people would give me a bit of extra because I wasn't charging enough. It's ridiculous.
Don't say that because Mum's here.
Oh yeah, she's in the chat. She can hear us, can't she?
You're not having a few beers tonight, but we're in work tomorrow.
Yeah, and I don't drink beer, mate. I might have if we go to Alton Towers, I have a cider at Alton Towers. That's it. No, tell a lie. I had a cider last night with me Sunday dinner, me Easter dinner.
So is that why there was a Copperberg can just laying there?
Just the one. Once I start feeling drunk now, I have to stop drinking. There's no money in dead
work anymore.
They nearly want finished block work now. I think a lot of people say that the money's no better than it was 10 years ago now, and the prices, everything's all in, so there's no extras, everything's in. So you find yourself jointing the back of block work and the lintels and the cavity trays and the wheat vents and setting this out, putting the window formers in, and that's all in for £500 a thousand, and you feel like you're going backwards. So frustrating. There's a few coming there.
I have to share that template. Oh, I have to share that template you have.
Yeah, just my list.
I think Christine's enjoying learning all your secrets. And Karen, not a bricklayer, but hoping to do some block work building a fire pit. Love your videos.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, yeah.
And good luck building a fire pit.
Yeah.
Just enjoying the rest of the bank holiday. Likes the new merch.
Thanks, Colin. You made it with this. This is all thanks to Andy. Funny enough, we're working at Andy's house tomorrow. we've done. This will be our 4th job at Andy's house, and he's the one who designed the logo and the well, everything basically. He did the he designed the van as well. I'm made up with that.
If you see the logo, it's all him.
Yeah, it's all Andy. And the lad Neil who I bought the van off, he did his van as well. So I've been working down there a lot. Like you said, the 2 vans are always parked next to each other. Neil's old one and his new one. All Andy's handiwork. Oh no, the porch.
Can I delete comments?
Can we block her?
Yeah.
I don't. She's only upstairs.
Oh yeah, she won't come down here. The threat's there, Mum. Even less. What do you charge for 1,000 on private?
The jobs we do generally, they're not that big, so I just work it out as day work. So there's no pressure, and we know we're going to get it done. But 600,000 sounds about right.
Greedy super subbies keeping all the extras.
Yeah, that's true. These aren't even super subbies. We're working direct as well, but they're just they're despicable.
Oh yeah, they've knocked off a whole lift. I think we've complained about this before. They knocked a whole lift of scaffold just to save money. So we're bloody breaking our arms trying to like reach ridiculously above your head, and then
so the scaffold's right for the roofers.
Yeah.
Same as Changi did the other day. He had to go up 31 courses to a table lift.
My God,
it's ridiculous. You can't see once you pass there. You can't see the line.
Yeah, so like, and then if the brick's leaning that way or that way, it's not your fault.
It's always that way. It always comes in on you.
Yeah.
Because you're looking up a brick and the bricks are always tipped, but you can't tell because you're looking up them.
Yeah.
But they don't see that. They just complain about the brickwork's crap.
I think I definitely understand what you get on site doing the domestic work when you're pricing off against others.
Mm.
Get yourself up to Scotland, the money's going up and up. Some people drive past 20 sites to get to the one they're working on. Ridiculous, really. I don't work outside my own town. I haven't travelled any distance to work for years. Well, Neil, who we were just talking about, he never leaves his estate.
No. That's, like I say, I bought the van off him. And it's 5.5 years old, and it's done 22,400 miles when I bought it, because he gets all his work in his local area. So I snapped that one up.
We saw him in our town, and we're like, "Is he lost?
Yeah,
he's never been out this far."
Yeah.
What's your day rate?
I don't discuss that on YouTube, so especially in front of him.
Confidential. I think that's like where you're getting paid through Oxford Square Gables here in Ireland.
I'm not sure what that means. No, I don't know what that means. I have to explain that one. Brick and Block Solutions.
Charlie Collins's accident was all an April Fool's wind-up.
I thought that straight away. Yeah, I asked him today in his live stream. He sat there right as rain.
Spot on, Alex. Never build above your eye, just gives you problems.
Yeah.
It's just a faff, isn't it? Like, because one as well, you're straining to get up there, like especially with block works, because with block work you have to go even higher.
Mm.
So like, and in the middle wall it's concrete block. We had to set up a bloody little
hop up, and then you get done for health and safety. Then
like on the first house we did on our estate, there was no way to climb up properly without climbing on the cobbles and the brickwork. So you could easily knock it over or fall over. And so we brought a step ladder in, and we got told off for having a step ladder. It wasn't safe.
Yeah.
But climbing up,
they hid it, didn't they?
Yeah.
So we couldn't use it.
Yeah. It's like, but climbing up on brickwork, they could easily fall off on that safe enough.
How long have you been a bricklayer for? 35.
5 years, not weeks. We're making an estate. Do you work a week and hand in before they pay you?
Well, I've been waiting since September to get paid, but let's not open that kind of worms.
You're meant to book in.
You book in Friday, they pay you Thursday.
That's what's meant to happen.
Paid solid. No, we're definitely not paid solid. What they want you to do on this right now is, when I started it was 21 courses, put log scaffold up, Luxury's all gone backwards. Put log scaffolding. That's great. That no tubes in your way. Yeah, fantastic.
What are you getting paid through windows and square gables?
I couldn't tell you what we're getting paid. I don't even know what our rate is because I'm trying to book work in and nobody's telling me what the. I think it's £500 a thousand and 14 on the block. Don't know what the common price is, and they pay the same for trench block as they do for Celcons. £14 a metre for trench block, and they wonder why nobody wants to do the foundations.
What's near? What's the most difficult job we've done? Let me get the list.
Where do we start? I think that job we did at Christmas a few years ago, the stone wall.
Stone wall. Oh, at
sideways trench block in the water.
At Chorley.
Yeah.
That was hard.
That was horrible. And it was the day before Christmas Eve, and I worked Christmas Eve on it, didn't I?
Yeah. I refused to go back.
It was like a 10-foot stone wall, but it was 18 inches thick, so it's trench blocks the widthways with massive pillars in it, wasn't it? And it was all in a ditch, and it was all flooded.
Yeah.
It was just pits.
Like you didn't know where you were going, and like they had like planks set up under the in the water, so it'd be like.
And if you missed the plank by the pillar, you were up to your up to your hips.
That was hard. What else was hard?
Just the foundations were hard.
Yeah, we had a lot of hard jobs.
A lot of the foundation hard work wasn't even the work; it was brushing the water and the mud out before you even started.
Yeah, and working late's always hard as well. A lot.
That's when you start sulking when it gets past a certain time.
Alex, there was a job in Edinburgh last week, 950 solid.
Yeah.
Didn't you ask for the price list?
Yeah, keep asking, keep emailing him. He won't email me back. This is the QS.
Yeah, the QS.
I need to sit down with the QS in an office to discuss stuff. It goes back to when we did, same again, finishing people's work. There's 2 garages. There's a pair of semis, garage up to scaffold height, garage from DPC. Did that one fine from DPC. The one from scaffold height, we spent 2 days finishing off. Went to book it in. Oh, it's already booked. It's overbooked by £30. We're not paying you. So I said, well, that's not my fault. We still need paying. We've still spent 2 days building it. So that's still ongoing. And the other side, it's what it is. You've got your detached garage. Then you've got where it's attached to the house. So you've got the front, the side, the back, and then it returns back to the house. Yeah, like that. So you've got this return here.
That's all extra brickwork?
It's extra brickwork because the price list is for...
As if it's like that?
It's as if it's like that. So the price list allows for that, and that. So when it's like that, you've got all this extra brickwork here, which is about 400 bricks. Yeah. So at £500 a thousand, that's 200 quid. So that's 3 garages now they've done us out of that money. So that's 600 quid. And it's there. A couple of the lads took him to task on it, and he said, I'll pay you this time, but not next time. They said, well, it's brickwork, it's extra brickwork. How can you not pay it? So that's still ongoing. So that's 3 garages we're up to now. And
long story short, they're not clear on the money, and they don't like giving us money.
No. I say they treat the bricklayers like mushrooms, fed shit and kept in the dark, and that's the way it is. There's no loyalty. They don't want to look after anybody, or it's just we don't like it.
No, that's literally what one of the I won't say specifically. That's what one of the higher ups at the thing said.
Yeah.
Christ, that lot you are working for absolute nightmare. Yeah,
we're working on it.
We can't say names, but yeah, it's mum language.
I'd say the most difficult job you did was those bricks at the house in Rochdale. Oh,
which one was that?
It was the customer who was an absolute nightmare. It's Colin's house.
Oh.
Snagging Gleason's work. The coffee was all right, but the customer was a nightmare. So fussy.
500 to 1,000 is shocking in Ireland. £1 per brick on 90% of the sites.
Oh my god, it's £1,000 a thousand.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Too bad. That's double what we're getting.
I know. What's the worst customer you've had? For me, it wasn't a customer. It was
Next door neighbour.
Yeah, this was the Croston job.
Oh yeah.
It was my first time getting shouted at by someone. came over. I thought, oh, she was coming to ask questions, and I was getting rollicked.
Good start.
Yeah.
We were knocking a wall out at 10 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning though. So she wasn't too happy about that.
Yeah, but I got the blunt end of the stick,
Yeah.
the sharp end, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Low levels, yeah. So customers have never been too bad. It's always the neighbours or other people.
Yeah.
Low level working foundations over the years plays havoc with hips in the back.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the hips are sore.
That's why we had to back out, isn't it?
That's why the main reason, because the foundation lads I worked for 10 years, every time I said I was leaving, they put the money up, and it was like putting up a lot. And so I just kept persevering. In the end, we were building like up 450, and I couldn't step over the wall. We weren't in trenches. We were on the precast concrete beams, so we weren't even working in trenches. But we just couldn't do it, could I?
No. Well, some of the beams were like up here.
Yeah, some of the beams were like 400 deep, and then you built on top of them.
With the sites, it was very hit and miss. Sometimes we'd get they'd be dug out lovely, and like there'd be no trench at all. And then sometimes it'd be
the SOM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible.
Builder with A&E.
Ooh.
That guy's absolutely shocked. These companies, QS, get away with it. You shouldn't put up with it.
No.
If we're in a position where we could, we tell them to.
Yeah.
I won't make any gestures on YouTube. I don't want us to.
We've made progress. The QS has actually got back to me.
Oh.
And then I've got back to him, and he's not got back to me since.
Oh.
But it's silly things like you didn't put your figures on your booking in, and even the booking in, it's like a NASA question sheet. It's ridiculous.
It's not as simple as like what you've done. It's like specific things.
Per lift.
Yeah, and like.
And they've got rid of a lift of scaffold, so you don't even know which lift is which now.
Yeah, they keep you in the dark, and they don't tell you anything.
Mm.
We need to bloody park in front of the QS's car
and
say, right, you can leave when you talk to us about this.
Yeah. Like, again, back to the foundations, the lads I worked for, I used to count up blocks, bricks, vents, lintels, itemise it, email it on a Friday, get paid for it on a Thursday. No messing. Never any messing. The odd thing they query, but like there's nothing.
Yeah. Are you working for a subby or on that job or
direct?
Direct. We used to be subbed when we were doing the foundations, but
no, that's not. It's different. That when he means a subby, it's like all the bricklayers work for a bricklaying firm, and that bricklaying firm works for the contractor.
Right.
Direct means you're working direct for the actual builder.
Right.
A subby is like they also call them brick barons as well.
Okay.
So they employ all the bricklayers, but they take a bit of cut so that they make their money by employing the bricklayers and taking a bit of.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
£1 of brick on iron, so why are they all in Glasgow working for 500,000? I know, yeah. You'll find a lot of people are coming to Ireland soon.
Mm-hmm.
Problem now on site, too many people telling others what to do and getting paid a fortune for leaving the brickies with crumbs.
Very true.
On the site we're on, they get paid to just stand there on a big pile of mud and put their hands in the pocket, stand there for a bit, have a gap, then they're gone. That's it. With the bloody polished boot. Oh, I'm not going to get into it.
We had 1 week, and it was a Monday. It poured down, so we lost the Monday. And then it was Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday came. We actually had a clear day, so we all turned up. One of the bosses walked down to site. He said, "This site is a disgrace. Everybody go home." I said, "But we haven't worked Monday." He said, "I don't care." He said, "You're not coming back on here until the site's tidied up." Bear in mind, this is a building site.
Yeah.
It was untidy because there's skips next to the plots.
Yes. His complaint was that the skips were on the plots. Yeah. So where are you going to throw your crap then? On the floor?
So we lost a day's wages there because we said it was untidy. Just pathetic.
We may end up on TV doing like a testifying against this company one day.
Yeah.
In black and white silhouette images.
With a voice changer.
You don't go to one of the other sites where you are. Well, there's a few sites going on, and we're trying to.
I've tried 2 of them. We didn't get on them. The problem is because Alex is an improver, and me being 50 odd, and we haven't got a labourer. They're not keen on taking 2 bricklayers on, or even a 1-on-1. They want like 2 and 1 plus, the bigger the gang, the better, because the bigger the gang, the faster the house goes up. It's not about how it looks. They just want them up by whatever means. They just want them up.
Yeah. Paul wouldn't say they're all in Glasgow. So work is great for the laugh and continued work. Downside, subby and developer private work. Great, except for certain customers who want everything for free. We are stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, that's true. We've been quite lucky with the private jobs. We just do the brickwork and the base, and then we work with other people. So because a lot of that's taken off us. We're just there to do the shell, and then we get paid and walk away. We don't have all the hassle with all the fittings and the plastering, the plumbing, the electrics. Yeah. So that's not too bad.
What is it like working as a bricklayer? Do you want the short answer or the long answer? It has its ups and downs like every other job. It's nice to be outside doing work when it's not raining, and it's nice to watch your progress. It's like building a big Lego set. So it's satisfying to watch your work finish, and it's nice to see the customers happy with what you've done.
Yeah, it's always there, isn't it? It's nice to see. Thoughts on timber frame versus traditional? Alex has never done timber frame. I did it about 20 years ago.
I've only done like a training bit in college, so I did like one wall with a window in, so I can't really say properly, but it seems faster.
It's a lot faster.
There's a timber frame site on our...
Yeah, that's one I tried to get on.
Yeah, in our town.
That's flying up. Obviously, said to Alex, no block work, no setting out, no setting up windows. You've always got a sheltered side to work behind. I did enjoy it when I did it. I was just a one-on-one when I did that.
Why do you get a hottie? Why don't we get a hottie?
I can't be bothered, to be honest. It's easy just to manage me and Alex, and then if Alex can't ring up, say I'm not coming in, not very well today, so you don't get any of that. And I hate this. You see it with Charlie a lot. He'll turn up for work and somebody's not turned in today. And that drives me mad. You've got your mindset for the day, and then you're screwed before you even start because somebody rings in because they've had a few drinks the night before. I can't be bothered with that. It's just keeping it simple. I'd rather go a bit slower and get less work and just keep it simple, to be honest. But it's all the tax and everything is in paying and the PAYE and all that palaver as well.
Yeah. It's a pity you don't have the union to back us up. Great job.
Cheers, Colin. What's Tony saying? That's how it should be, guys. You do the graft, get weighed in. Can't go to Tesco. No, that's true. You know how much a packet of biscuits are as well. I don't know what our biscuits are worth.
Just pick it out. Site work sucks. Stick to the private work.
Yeah,
we're trying our best.
That's the plan. And it's a pity you don't have a union. I left school in 1985, and I've never been involved with a union. Never been approached by a union. Nothing. It's all about self-employed, so you can be hired and fired at will. I always say self-employed basically means you've got no rights.
And like for the people who are recently self-employed, it's a nightmare for getting furloughed as well.
Yeah.
At the moment over here in Ireland, the big subbies are paying decent money to the brickies, and they're making their money off the supply and fit just as silos, blocks, brick scaffolding. Everyone else slags subbies off, but they should put up with that shit. As you have found, you didn't hear anything. As you found out, I've paid blokes every week. I'm not a subby, but the way I've been there.
Yeah, Andrew. Funny you should say that. I was talking to one of the joiners on Friday, and I was telling I tell everybody about me trying to get paid, and he said, I don't miss that. He said, all I do now is book him with his boss, and he sorts it all out. He said, he just pays me every week, and he deals with all the hassle. So yeah, they do take on a lot of hassle. And you never see Stuart smiling, do you?
Seems you have a good balance of private and site work. I suppose it's kicking your teeth when you're down
a days.
Oh, have I? Oh, not far off, is it? There we go.
Not far off. It and Ruffers beds are like Mars bars in Midland. Mars, that's like our house, isn't it?
Yeah.
To get the block weight too high at the lintels, so then you've got to stack them up to get the lintel height.
Yeah. Good balance of site and private work, kicking the teeth when you're down a day's wage for the site manager.
It's not the site manager; it's above him.
Yeah, it's all the ones above.
It's the office people.
Yeah, the site manager's doing his best
They don't
to
have
help.
to face you. Yeah.
And then he's got his hands tied and he's got to work with what he's got. I have 750 timber frames to do once.
Wow.
Epoxy lockdowns lifting. Bloody hell.
Not long to go then.
Yeah. No question, just saying great videos. I'm the son of a builder, so understand all the jobs you do. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
What's the best customer we've had? Well, on this job that we've had recently, they've been good. Like they did the foundation for us. They backfilled it for us.
They put all the sheeting up.
Yeah, because before this job, we did a steel job for them, and they'd set it all out. They'd like sheeted everything off. Everything was like sealed away. We just had
everything, taped everything up.
We literally just went in, did it, went out. No faffing around with like getting everything dust proof and everything. That was all done for us.
Yeah. 12 years ago, I had a customer. Instead of paying us, he took me and Christine to London for the weekend. Him and his wife took us away for the weekend. It's great. Did all sites. Went to the theatre. That was a good payday, especially for Christine.
People keep saying it's one a brick in Ireland. They don't mention the cost of living is a lot higher. Looks like that down south, isn't it? It's more wages, but it's more to live down there.
Yeah.
One sec. Bloody hell, the comments are flooding in.
Timber frame and never plumb. You have to adjust your profile suit. Yeah, I remember that. Forget about plumbing your profiles. You just measure the top.
Right.
Make sure you got the cavity. Yeah.
You would love the timber frame, Alex. Loads of it up here. I'll definitely give it a go. Get the experience.
It would have been nice to get over on that site.
Yeah.
But they want plots up in 10 days, so that's what's out of the question.
Yeah.
10-day per plot they want, and the big plots.
I'm 65 and work on my own. Can't be asked relying on people to let you down. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
He barely took me on. Brick and block solutions.
His job.
Do I still live with my dad? I do.
He's got the best part of the house.
Yeah,
he's got 2 rooms.
I have 2 rooms, and I'm going to hopefully have a workshop.
Yeah, behind the garage.
Plus, it's easier just to. He's not waiting for me to wake up at whatever time.
No.
He can come and get me up, and I can't make excuses then because I'm literally in the opposite room.
And he can't go to bed late. Alex, get to bed.
Do you find a lot of rules and regs site getting a bit silly?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like we can't wear shorts, we can't wear hoodies. It used to be not wear hoods. Now they're trying to ban hoodies.
Oh, you're not allowed to wear a hoodie at all, even if you've got the hood down. Hoodies are banned.
So they want you to.
There's no chance of you wearing the hood.
They want you to suffer.
That's health and safety gone mad. The shorts bit. And last year we just had our vests on, and we were told to go back to the van and put our t-shirts back on because we just had vests on.
I don't get how that's a health and safety issue. We put sun cream on.
Must have made him feel inadequate.
But yeah, they're
yeah, that
you've got the sensible ones, like keep your hard hat on. Be aware of your surroundings, and then you've got don't wear shorts.
Yeah, and then you've got all this health and safety stuff, and then you've got to work on hop-ups to reach the brick weight they want you to reach.
Yeah. It's like they're giving you really I almost swore then. You give really crappy ones, and then it's like, oh, but you're fine doing this as long as you're in uniform.
The scaffold was right the other week on the garage, so they sent us home. And when we came back, the scaffold was exactly the same.
Yeah.
So we lost a day's work.
For nothing, because the scaffold hadn't changed. Best customer. Wasn't it the one who made you tea as well?
I've had a few, made me tea.
I think one that I've been with you with was what was his name? We did the wall. He was praising me every second he got.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah,
that was our second YouTube video. That
Yeah.
He's made up with that because he's made up with his wall on YouTube. He loves it.
Yeah.
I think that's on about 50,000 views. That
he was made up because I was like younger than 30 and taking an interest in bricklaying.
Yeah.
So it was fueling my ego. Dean, where are you based?
Lancashire.
Love watching your videos, man. Struggle is this country is where country where they think it's treat employees rubbish because
Dave Cook, that's right. If you don't like it, piss off because somebody else will just do it.
Yeah.
Me eyeball tongues. Do you know what? Changi was on before and he bought the last set, and when he opened them, they were snapped, and I was brokenhearted because they're the only ones that have snapped, and there must have been a fault in the weld because I was just gutted.
Maybe they weren't like fully clean. There's still some rust on it. Maybe.
Yeah.
We hope if anyone else is who's bought them, we hope they haven't broke.
Yeah.
Stoke country. Oh, I see. He was asking where Dean was based, and he's based in Stoke. Top class customer, yeah. Alex, would you consider buying some land and building your own house? You could probably build it in the garden.
Yeah. Get a house on there easy. Save me having to do it then.
Is the merch for sale? If you want to get bankrupt, it's for sale. Like
it's for sale, but it is expensive.
Yeah, like if we could make the prices, we would, but because it's all handled by another party, it's ridiculous. It's
print on demand.
Yeah,
and it's when you go on the YouTube channel, it's on the shelf underneath the. I don't know what it's called. It's called a merch shelf underneath.
Yeah. The only things that are reasonably priced are the shirts and the hoodies. Other than that, like everything's ridiculously priced because you've got that price and you've got.
They're good. I mean, for what they are, they're expensive.
It's not the price that kills you as well. It's the shipping and the taxes,
handling fees, and all that.
That's where it all gets bloody.
Oh look,
crippling.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Luke.
Is it a pair?
Yeah.
Well, we're right pair, aren't we?
Yeah, I can't keep up with the comments today. Would you work on your own for so long? And did you ever consider getting a labourer before Alex started?
No, I was always told get a labourer. But I had labourers when I first started on site, and again, forever getting let down. And then I got off site work and went on conservatories for 14 years. And conservatories, you don't need a labourer. It's just very hard work. And then once I got off the conservatories, I went on to foundations on the site. And because everything's brought to you on site, it was actually easier doing the foundations than it was doing conservatories because I was just working. I wasn't backwards and forwards with wheelbarrows for a few hours a day. And in the end, when Alex did start with me, it was the best thing that ever happened to me, to be honest, because I was just killing myself. But you've just got your head down and you don't think about it. And then you start getting all these aches and pains and think, maybe I've overdone this a bit. So it was just saving grace from starting with me.
Wise choice of words. Which do you think is better, day work or being in a price gang?
I'm 53 in October, so price work for me, I'm afraid. I'm not into killing myself anymore. I've done that for too long, and it's not done me any good. It doesn't get you rich.
Over here, you can't eat in the canteen, can't eat on the scaffold. They want us to eat in the van because of COVID. Glasses and gloves are a must. It's ridiculous. That's not a big problem for us because we eat in the van anyway.
Yeah, we've always been
antisocial. It's a bit like that on our site.
You only have two people in the canteen,
two people
one person in the toilet. It's still a bit. It's not enforced very well, though, is it? It's there, but it's not.
Yeah. Will you go back to conservatory base you laid on the side of the house where you moved fence and bricks got soaked?
No, but the customer actually sent a message the other day to say thanks, and she said she just watched all the videos, and she liked the bit with the pink cups at the end of toast. She said she kept laughing at that, and she sent us a picture, and the roof's on now. So I'm I might try and get onto YouTube somehow or onto our community post. But as pictures come through, because it's local, I'll try and put them up. And I tend to put them on Instagram as well.
Yeah. Do you reckon the mistreatment of construction workers in the UK is worse compared to other countries? I don't know.
Don't know, really.
We get treated pretty shit. So, like, in our own world.
The big companies treat it like that, but personal customers don't, because they appreciate what you're doing. But big companies, it's...
Yeah, and it depends on the big company as well. Like, the big company we're working for, they clearly don't give one about any of their workers. They just want houses thrown up, people moved in. And even then, they don't care either.
But they want to be 5-star builders.
Yeah. They say the 5-star and
they pay 2-star wages.
Yeah, well, they treat the workers that bad. One of them, this is on a different site. One of them was probably punching in the walls.
Walls.
Yeah. Oh, Mum's commented again. The problem is bricklayers won't stick together anymore. If you refuse, they know another bricklayer will do it.
That's it. Hence, we're finishing off a plot of where the bricklayers got sacked.
Excuse my ignorance, I'm not a brickie. What's an improver? Are they apprentice trained?
I think I don't know exactly what improver is. I'm just going by what Charlie Collinson said. But an improver is once you've served your time, you've done your college, and it's like passing your driving test. You pass your driving test, then you spend the next few years learning to drive. So an improver is you've got your qualifications, but you're still on a low wage because you're building your speed up and getting your what's the other word? Speed and not expertise.
Stamina?
No, not qualifications. The other
routine.
Keep talking. It'll come to me.
I'll find. Well, the Guardians never ever get into
experience.
Experience. There we go. I'm just going to ignore Mum's comment.
What's she put?
Something about the garden not getting done. Only HS when it suits them all. This crap pride in the job. Changi has bought some stands. I have made my own 20mm box steel. I'd say they'd work out about 12 quid a stand.
That's not bad.
No.
I think about 40 quid to buy them.
Yeah. Oh, Stem found it for you. Experience.
That's the one.
Would you ever consider working abroad?
Never.
No.
Although I might be able to be talked into working in Florida.
Are you sure? You have to wear pants and bloody things in that bloody heat. Jeez, peace, Christine. I can't hear that Hoover. Might order a hoodie. Oh, well, it'd be a very fine addition to your clothes collection.
That'd be great, that, Colin. Thank you very much. Yes, Christine.
It's true what Richard Fitzgerald says. All subcontractors should band and work on a huge network.
Yeah, that's true. By the way, Tony, stickers in the post. Those A&E. You haven't seen that, have you? They've built a podcast studio. It's absolutely fantastic. They've got a sticker wall.
Right.
So our stickers in the post on the way.
So the private job garden wall. Don't worry, sir. I've got the bricks. When I turned up, I had a mix of imperial and metric. Oh my god.
Oh, I've had that before. Yeah.
It would certainly make for a unique bed pattern.
Nice bit of random.
Yeah. Gator boards, 40 quid. They are off their heads. It's a spot board.
I must admit, I think they do look, to be honest, I'd be finding them being pinched because they're that expensive. You're not going to put them in the van every night, are you? You're going to leave them and cover up stuff, and people are just going to be offered them. If people find, even people who aren't bricklayers, if they find out they're worth 40 bloody quid, they're just going to have them.
Yeah. Steve, is your wife trolling you? Yeah.
Yeah. Every week. She joins us on a Friday. She's on the live chat on a Friday.
Yeah, she's usually off doing everything else, but it seems when we're doing something, she's first one here ready to troll us. Lots of clean closures look good when it was done. Well, one of the reasons why we did this, well, apparently, was to show off the.
Oh yeah, this is the Instagram post that people are asking about.
Right.
That's it.
Do we use a block cutter? No, we just use
We've got a circular saw.
Oh yeah, we've got a circular saw for thermalite blocks.
And a big hammer.
And a big hammer. We just use hammer and bolster and the occasional circular saw.
But this here is
a drill holster.
It's a power tool holster. But it fits a trowel perfect. It's made by Plano, which is the same as the hammer hook.
And the belt, isn't
This
it?
is brilliant. The belt's the same as well. But this, we were gonna put magnets in it, but the magnets weren't very good, really. So that does the job. Not ideal. It's not as good as a trowel mate because the magnet on and off, but
it holds the trowel for the meantime.
That's it. It holds it out of the way, and it's even got a little pouch for your pencil.
And then the hammer holster, which this one's a snap-on.
You won't believe how much easier that is. You're not searching for it; you just snap it in. It's in. Brilliant that. Same making, and I bet this about £5 or £6 these weren't each.
Oh yeah,
they weren't a lot. Where the belt was about £5.
Yeah,
you're probably talking about £30 all in there.
Less than £50 for everything here.
Yeah, because it's that.
And this is the big pouch. So we've got room.
You don't use that because the hammer hangs down too low on your hip.
Yeah, it's like
on your knee.
Yeah.
This holds it up on your hip, so it's not swinging around by your knees.
Well, there it is for comparison. That's how much higher up it is.
Yeah.
And then you've got tape measure pouch, which perfectly fits an 8-meter tape in.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got 3 other pouches.
Could be holes.
Could be holes.
I keep tie wires and frame tags in there.
Yeah, tie wires, the line, corner blocks. What?
I've just edited a video now, and it's me doing this little extension. So I'm inside. So I've got very little room to move, and I've got lots of blocks to cut. And every time I do a block, it takes everything's to hand, and it's just so quick, and it's just brilliant. But that's great. That people asking about what it is. That's what it is. I think it's a power tool holster, but that's an 11-inch Philly down to about 10, so it'll fit most trowels. Nothing's going to fall through that.
That was just a quick show off.
Yeah. What are we up to?
I bought a sheet of
phenolic board.
Some new spot boards eight before. £100. Still to cut it up yet. 2 lots. It took 3 hours to buy. Oh, and how would you know? 1 second.
Mike Dinning, far longer, but like if you're not on site, then it doesn't matter how long it takes as long as you get it right. Especially cavity trays and stuff like that. Big shout out for the Paisley Flare Scott McKay. I bought a trowel mate years ago, stopped wearing it as all the other bricklayers ripped the piss out of me for New Year's. Years later, every brick you wants one. Yeah. Can't get hold of them anymore, can you? It's a cordless drill holster. Yeah, that's right, Dean. Like I say, we bought it originally to glue magnets inside it to use it as a trowel mate. But you need it. The magnets we got are very strong, but they're too small, so it moves about a bit too much. So we just went with the holster.
Where are we at?
That one, cordless drill holster. Going too high, each lift building block work before face work, scaffold course below. All adds up to losing money and the hard hit on your body. Yeah, Richard. Yeah, definitely. Especially when you use profiles, you're all set up for your profile, and you put the scaffold that far away, that far off the top, and it's always tight now. You can't move boards anymore; they're always locked down. You can't even lift your boards back to clean your board off at the end of the day. It's ridiculous.
Greetings from nearby Southport. Greetings,
Neil. I'll be down there as soon as I can. Once the pubs are open, we can go for our tea. We'll be down there for a walk.
It's not as fast as Alan Burns. Bob.
as fast as Alan Burns. Is that the Alan Burns that I know? Or is that just a random Alan Burns? Alan Burns is our ex-landlord. Donna's brother. Dean Eyes, I'm selling my trowel, mate.
I hope it's signed for that price.
Yeah.
Just a quick question. Have you ever built Koi Pond? I may have said that wrong. Lots of people have them built. Always need great bricklayers.
I've built a couple of them. Yeah. We did one, one. And it was dug deep, and then we formed the shape of the pond out of bricks, and then it was rendered. And then it came out of the ground a couple of feet, and that was stonework. And in one end, it had a massive sheet of glass. So when you were stood on the flags, you could see straight into the pond. It's like the money they spend on those fish is ridiculous. That was my old boss, Steve.
You're still on the Ox brick hammer. Mine is crap, and I need a new one. Oh, we've missed one before that. All right, lads, how's it going? You've been working over the bank holiday?
No.
All right, Joey. But well, we did something today.
Oh, today we did.
We did a bit of overboarding today.
Right, you hold the thought while I go and make my brick hammer. I want to show Mark this brick hammer.
So, to put it shortly, Mark, no. We're, like you say, it doesn't feel right, the Ox one. I've been on CK since I started, and Dad's been in between brick hammers. I think he's getting the one he's using out now. So, we'll see that in a second. Neil, new builds. I wouldn't have one if you paid me. To say the throwing up would be being kind. Yeah. Oh, yeah, especially on our site. From Paisley. Oh, is this Alan Byrne? I'll see if Dad knows in a minute. What app do you use for your editing? I have a shed load of videos from the Facebook group which I need to put on the channel. I've just got on Facebook. I've tried a couple. I'll ask. I'll get Dad to answer that since all this is him. I'm just the cameo every now and then. Richard Fitzgerald, hi Steve, it was nice to speak to you yesterday. I'll let Dad catch at that one. Bit of a thick purr. Well, you're part of them as well. 10 days is all you get from Splash to top out the new build. Yeah, they're very pressured for time on ours as well. Like they expect so much for so little. He's off to get his brick hammer. Do you use a scutch hammer and blocks, or is that a northern term? We mainly use the hammer and bolster on the blocks, or the circular saw if it's thermalites, just because that's so much quicker and easier. And then for anything up, so fibre lights or concrete, we use the hammer and bolster. But if the cut goes wrong and like there's like a belly in the cut, I'll use a scotch hammer just to get rid of the belly, because I'm sure, as you know, it's so hard to get rid of it with a hammer and bolster. But other than that, we don't really use scotch hammers for cutting, just to either clean off a brick or polish off a cut. Just before you show off, you've got a question asking what do you use for editing your videos? It's from Andrew.
Film on a GoPro 8, and I've got a Mac. Is it MacBook? Is it MacBook? MacBook laptop, isn't it? And I use iMovie, which is just a free Apple software that you get. It's just a free program, but it's really good. Dead easy to follow. Well, it is once you get used to it. Yeah, iMovie. I have got DaVinci Resolve, but it's a bit confusing, that one. I might get around to that eventually.
And the Alan Burns from Paisley, I think.
Different one. No, this is the Alan Burns from Burscough.
And Richard Fitzgerald was nice to speak to you yesterday. Just above Mum, cooks cold and stick.
Nice to speak to you. When was that? Where did I speak to you, Richard? You got me confused now.
Where did we get the trowel holder from? Where everything we got was from Berries.
Berries, but I'm sure if you Google it, you'll get it.
You could probably find it on Amazon or something as well. Or
Plano is. I know Plano from making fishing tackle boxes. They've been around for years. Like somewhere in Europe they made, but good quality stuff. But they should be easy enough to get hold of. You can definitely find them online because I was looking for what was I looking for? I think the quick release thing for you. Yeah, because they only had one in Berries, didn't they?
Why in this modern age can't they make bricks the same size every time? Or even proper shapes either?
That's true.
Fitz brick.
Sorry, Rich. I do apologise. Yeah, it was nice chatting to you too. Looking forward to these new inventions as well.
We're watching you two, not too keen on Charlie. He seems to. I can't say that.
Nah, he's not. No, you can't knock Charlie. He's good. He's not to everyone's taste, but what's not to like? You know, he's fast. He cares about his work, and he's entertaining to watch as well. He's good to watch.
Hey, Stephen, Alex, top guys, top work done in Right House. Big fan. You two stay safe. Well, thank you very much, Gary.
That's Gary. You were talking about your favourite customer.
Oh, is it?
That's Gary. Nice to see you, Gary. You've just been having Alex say how great you were. Yeah, Fitz bricks. We've used them twice now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Once we get back on site, I'll be able to use them properly. Perfect for the internal block work. And after chatting with Richard, I've been told how to use them properly. And it's all about the smiley face, but we'll explain that in detail in the video.
Paul, are the set hours Monday to Friday on site work? Usually start at 8. And then, like, it's a bit. It used to be strict. It used to be like 4 o'clock on
They throw
Friday.
it off, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but now it's probably because of COVID.
Summer hours, it's a bit,
Yeah, they're a bit more flexible. So I think as long as it's not like 6 o'clock, it's quite flexible in between.
You're not supposed to start before 8 o'clock. When the tarmacs are out here, they're out at 20 to 8 every day.
Yeah.
Joey the builder, yeah, I have to agree with that.
Fitz bricks are the good.
Yes, very good. I can't get over how well they grip the wall. You'll never pull them off.
Metal Master. When's it too late to learn bricklaying as a trade?
It's never too late.
It's
just hard. Obviously, it's all about earning the money.
Yeah, as long as you can, if you can still
you can
do
afford
it.
the drop in wages.
Yeah, if you can still do it, then you do it. Doesn't matter how. Because look at one of the on our old company we used to work for. One of the workers there is he's nearly 70 now, isn't he, Cyril?
Still, yeah, he's 70. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still working harder than
Jason. Sorry, 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still up on doing the superstructures. He's 70.
There you go, 70-year-old bricklayer. So as long as you can keep doing it.
I don't know what a pork pine block is.
So I definitely haven't. Do you see yourself having a gang in the future? I think if he retires, I might have to retire with him. I don't know what I'd do. I don't think I'd see myself in a gang. I don't work well with others. I have to be honest. Richard, thanks.
Dean, I don't know. I like the way he's looking after Harry. He's finally got someone who wants to work and wants to turn up for work. So he's giving him more time. He's looking after him. I like that because I think everybody's noticing how good Harry is. He's worth putting the time and effort into because he wants to learn. And he seems a really good lad.
Larry, in fishing, do you use pole or just a rod, line, and reel?
Pike fishing, so rod and reel. Never used a pole.
Malk.
Hi, Malk.
Hi, Malk. blimey, when I was plant operator on muck shifts at 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah, but don't forget you've got heated seats and air conditioning and lights, and haven't you? Wish we could have waited. Once it goes dark, that's it. We're out there. Mind you, they're like that over here, aren't they? This local job, the little jobs, the machines are out all hours.
Oh, you've got to pick a favourite. Who's your favourite out of Changi, Tricky Bricky, Charlie Collins, Rob Song, or Chris Longhurst?
I like them all for different reasons. Because I watch all of them. I subscribe to all their channels, so I watch them all. I like them all.
And who would win in a fight between? Well, we're not at liberty to discuss other YouTubers. We have our opinions, and we would we keep them confidential, shall we say?
I'm sure those two aren't fighters anyway. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, we've got this today. Which how much was this?
I can't remember.
It's about 24 quid. I've just bought 2 Stanley. Is it Stanley? They're not Fat Max, are they?
I think they're just Stanley, yeah.
And they're rubbish. Quality's gone downhill, but this is really quite heavy. The magnets are better than Stanley. And it's just to prove we don't get all our stuff for free from Ox. We bought that today. And this, now back to you, Mark. This is a hammer. It looks a bit cumbersome, long, but tell you what, it's the business. That's the make. Baco or Baker, whatever. Very thin head, very small head, very thin. But that makes all the difference. Is this? It's half brick hammer, half bolster, and it's perfectly shaped, perfectly balanced. It's brilliant for cutting concrete blocks. And that was given to me by a customer. She said, "Do you want this?" Because one of the roofers have left it. So yeah, I'll try that. And then when I fell out with the ox hammer, I thought I'd start giving this a try. And once this is gone, I'll be buying. You can still get these. I'll definitely replace it and get another one. So it's Baco, and it's a brick hammer. I didn't think it was a brick hammer. I thought it was a roofer's hammer. It's not. It's a brick hammer. Absolutely fantastic.
Do you have any plans on retirement?
When I can't do it anymore. One day. No plans. Nothing's planned.
And what was the app? Oh, it was iMovie, wasn't it? The app for the editing.
Oh, yeah, iMovie. It's just a free app that comes with let me show you.
As long as you've got an Apple product.
Yeah, it's free with Apple. That's it. It's on my phone, my Mac, and my iPad.
Up a bit.
There's it. There's Mum.
Oh, it's updating.
All right. Come back and show you.
But yeah, iMovie, which should be standard in your app if you've got an Apple product.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Mum wanted the kettle on. Mark, same here. Steve, I like you all for doing it for the same reasons.
Yeah.
Germansky hammer. Is that what that is?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a good one. Charlie fastest, Rob Song the neatest. She's probably the best YouTuber. Can't argue with that.
Oh, why you? Hi,
1990. Hi, guys.
Hi. I have a few saws the same make. Might give it a go.
I thoroughly recommend it, Mark. Honestly, it's cracker. I wouldn't have. It's not sort of hammer I would have picked up and buy because you don't really see them on for sale. But I have googled it. You can get them, and it's fantastic.
Baco Berlin pattern hammer.
Berlin pattern. Yeah, somebody mentioned that today. Berlin hammer. So yeah,
must be what that is then.
Yeah, well, it's fantastic.
Richard, very good hammer.
The Germans know the stuff.
Yeah, makes sense having a wider blade. Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Well, it cuts the bricks easier as well, doesn't it? Like when doing the pikes.
Where's it gone now?
Got to be Rob Song. Rob's work is also top class. Oh God, Rob Song's work is
next level.
Indescribable.
He's not a bricklayer, he's an artist.
Yeah. Some of the stuff he makes just doesn't look real. Have you ever worked in a gang?
Yeah, when I was serving my time. Right through my apprenticeship and then a couple of years after. It's a small builder, so we all work together. This is back in the days before telehandlers, when you get up to the joist level and there'd just be about 9 of you in a row and handball the bricks up 2 at a time, all by hand. What are you doing?
Mum said to put it down.
Oh. Wish you said that.
Put the iPad down. Well, he doesn't use Apple, so.
All right. I don't know then. No showing you handling then, is it?
No.
There's plenty out there though. What I would do is, if you've got a pen, watch Primal Video. Write that down and subscribe to Primal Video. And he's basically everything I've learned about editing and equipment is through him. He's got about 918,000 subscribers, but his videos are fantastic. So easy to follow and very, very helpful. So you're getting up and show. Yeah, worked in again yet. Hi Ryan. That's Ryan we did the live stream with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was it difficult leaving Pup to become a bricklayer? You don't know Jarvis Cocker, is he?
No.
He's a bit young there. He's a bit young to know who that is. I get it though. Best labour only bricky for an extension in Manchester. Any suggestions? No, don't know Manchester. I used to work there doing conservatories, but not by choice. We had to go with what work you plan this week. At the moment, we're doing a little wall tomorrow, maybe on Saturday to get our scaffold done, and definitely a couple of fence jobs in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Just priced them today.
1 second.
Back on the fencing. Jim, off to load the van for tomorrow. Cheers, lads. Really enjoyed this stream. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in, Jim. Appreciate it. Have a good day tomorrow. Common people. Never mind. Cheers, mate. Show how to chop a block in half or whatever size with a bolster and a scotch. The big half. Many folks won't know how to do that. No. Sorry, Alex. It's porcupine block. Don't know what that is either.
Sounds prickly.
Do you travel this way? Hang on, let's go back. Oh my jeez. Do you travel this way? Would you ever want to increase the size of your gang? Mal, do you travel this way? I'm not sure. I can't find your other comments to. Oh, Manchester. No, we don't go. We don't travel that way out. And Grant, definitely not. Happy as we are. It's easy to manage. Just 2 of us. I find it hard way managing myself. Never mind a gang. It was me who asked you about the hammer law. I bought one as mine went missing, but checked. It's back. We just rebranded £17. Top quality one. They're coming up 70. 70 quid. Bloody hell. They're not that good. Cheers, Tony. Thanks for tuning in. Are you on the drinks? You've been doing the drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's playing up again.
Is it? Oh, we'll wrap it up soon. Everyone's like getting ready for work. Look at that. Yes, we'll wrap it up soon unless anyone's got any other questions they want to ask.
A&E do good work.
A&E do cracking work. Great channel, that. Can't argue with them boys. I keep putting in the comments, I wish we could go and work for them. I don't know if any of you watched Jay Poyenbrock. I don't know. I think that's how you say it. He's the Belgian Bricky. His channel's amazing too. He says Belgian Bricky, but he does everything.
Want to get some WD on our doors?
That's new builds for you.
I went around our bloody estate doing WD on the garage doors because my God, they were so stiff and creaky.
The PayPal's a doddle to set up, isn't it?
Yeah, if we can set it up.
Yeah, I managed to sell all the brick tongs on PayPal. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Oh, Stuart's just arrived.
Oh, nice, Stuart. Forgot to ask the other day. Have you got any how-to vids on to repoint a wall? Mum was asking.
There's one. It's very old. It's one of the earlier ones, but it's not very good. Because nobody watched it, I didn't make any more. Because the people don't like the pointing videos. So just one basic one, really.
Yeah. That was
Christine's
purse. Plum do a wide blade brick hammer. I don't know how good it is.
Worth a look.
Yeah.
They're definitely good hammers. What does it say there? LB 600. It's not £6,001, but it's not heavy either.
It's very well balanced considering it doesn't look it.
It looks top heavy because it's so long.
Sorry, I'm late. Oh, don't worry.
What's that?
It's Stuart saying sorry, he's late.
As long as you made it.
Plenty of vids on YouTube about repointing. Yeah.
600 grams, could be.
I'm sure if you just type in how to repoint, I'm sure you'll find.
Be upside down, but it's hard to get on the camera. D9 vids, plenty of vids on YouTube about repointing. Yeah, that's true. If there's anything I don't know, I just put in how to on YouTube and you'll find something.
Yeah.
Definitely. Get a start away. Bloody hell, Scotland. I didn't like we're driving to Blackburn, never mind Scotland.
Roofing hammer notch on the side for nail removal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not brilliant, but it does the job.
Oh, sorry. Oh, everyone's here.
All
right. Thanks for the stream, guys.
Can you sharpen your hammer with a diamond file? Mine's sharp as. See, I was always told you shouldn't have it shouldn't be sharp because it doesn't cut properly. It's better when it's a bit blunt.
Yeah, I found because when I first got my hammer, it wasn't cutting properly, but now that it's blunt, it's not. It's more about sending the shockwaves into the bricks instead of like.
That's what I was told.
Piercing the.
Yeah.
Mark Hepp. There we go. Plug Mark Hepp, who's got a few on pointing.
Oh yeah, he has, hasn't he? I forgot. Yeah. Get Mark. Get on Mark. Yeah, give him a few likes. Make sure you subscribe to him. Bit of a dodgy bloke, but he's got a good channel. He's a forgotten bricklayer. He's going over to the other side. He's going over to the joinery side.
Oh.
What are we on now? 89? Back up. I'm going to sharpen everything.
Well, it's funny because like what Dad does with his when he gets a pointing trowel is he'll grind it down so it's blunter.
Take the point off it, yeah.
Yeah. Cracking jumper model.
He's probably talking about Mark.
Yeah. Oh, one sec. Bloody head.
Get some ibuprofen down.
That's what I'm doing now.
Mind you, I'm skitting Mark about the woodworks. We've just priced you 2 fence jobs. And we've got 2 fence jobs in the pipeline ready to go up. 2 videos at Sir, my daughter's house. That was our job between Christmas, well, either side of New Year. Like that, Britsky. No, don't go to the pub. Don't drink. No, stay away from the pubs. And the only reason I go to a pub is to go out for our tea, me and Christine. It wasn't hard, Col. It just cost 250 quid. But it's probably done in a couple of hours because it's all just stickers. You send the design, you email the design to him, and he has a fancy machine that cuts them all out. You drop the van off, and he gives you a ring when it's done. It's all, and they don't come off because the original stickers that were on it from Neil actually took paint off the door, so I had to have the door resprayed before I got the stickers done. That wasn't fun. Yeah, Richard, I have. I've still got it, a little hatchet. It's still in the garage. And I actually used to work with a guy called Mike from Southport, and he used to use a machete for cutting lightweight blocks. Because the weight's in the tip, so they were cracking for doing that. No one messed with them either. Yeah, I did have a side last night, sir, but it wasn't in the pub. I'm too tight to pay for the pub. Al? Yeah, I made it with the van. Brick and block solutions. Maybe Richard will see that and reply to you in the comments. I think another one you mean, Paul. Just give me a second. We're just moving to the charger. That was a close one. Battery died. All right, you're in the office now. Right. Oh. Here we are. Why do bricklayers not like working on their own houses? It must be the nagging wives that put them off working on their own houses. Portion blocks. So I've not heard of those either. We've just done a drywall block. They were hollow and they sort of sat back on each other with like a lip. Don't know what they were called, but they were nice. How long was you in the footings by yourself? 7 years, Grant. Till it started with me. Back in the day, the 9-inch stone saw was used for angles on blocks, but the scratching was used all the time, every day. Scotch hammer, like you can't do that Scotch hammer. Nice one, Andrew. Do the job. Clive had terracotta blocks. I was talking to Richard Fitzgerald about them. That's what the fixed brick work well on, because there's no purposes to your pinning. That's perfect, Mark. You summed that up perfect. Mum's put, why don't bricklayers work on their own houses, Mark? Because we don't get paid for it. Let's run to the charger.
Ah, I see.
Same with every other trade, Lord Christine. I'm a painter. Me like no working on my own house. No, that's true, Britsky. Nearly time to stick the radio on. charge and get the lunch ready. Our radio's in Makita at the moment, getting repaired. It went poorly on us.
Yeah.
Tradesmen and DIY don't mix. Not if they can help it. How long have we been on? Bloody hell, 124.
Yeah.
How's your head?
50-50. Trying its best.
Well, we might as well wrap it up now then. We've been on an hour and 25 minutes.
We'll let everyone get ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah. Bank holiday's over.
You ever thought about getting off the tools and going into site management?
Not a chance. It's like herding cats. Imagine trying to manage us lot.
Yeah. Well, we'll look at them.
And we're the easy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. God no. I couldn't do that. It takes a special person to take on that. Yeah.
But
definitely not worth the hassle. Even the extra wages, it's not worth it. It's not all about the money.
But your sanity.
I'd rather have my sanity.
Mum's pulling faces.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up then.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who's watched and to everyone who's still here.
Yeah. And we'll have to do it again sooner. It's been a long while since I think we've only done 3 of these, haven't we?
Yeah, it's our 3rd one.
Yeah.
And the first one we've actually done right.
Yeah, that's true. So
cheers, lads, all the best.
Yeah, everybody have a good week, and we had a nice short week anyway. And we'll see you on Friday at 8:30 for the next video.
Yeah, take care, everyone.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Tatty bye. See ya.
There you go.
All done.